All right, we're in Knoxville, Tennessee with House of the Rising Funk. Welcome, welcome guys.
How's it going?
Yeah. Thank you.
Good, good. Hey, I wanted to ask you guys, what are your influences?
As far as funk, could be James Brown, Ohio players like Jeff Beck, Warren Haynes. Been inspired by a lot of different musicians. I mean, the list is like this long, you know.
I'd say David Sanborn, James Brown, Maceo, Mark Russo, people like that.
Scott?
I like Parliament and Desk Martin.
All right.
All good. All good.
That's like a great blend, guys. All right, next, describe your work or your nominated work that you've submitted in.
Yeah, I would say a labor of love. It's like jazz fusion with a hard rock edge to it. You know, it's got good melodic content, but it's very funky. You know, and it's got a good aggressive sound to it. You know, but it's very melodic as well.
All right, how about this? Did you use any unusual effects or instruments in the recording of this?
Well, I guess, you know, if you consider putting distortion on sax, that would probably be a little bit unusual, which we did that in the song Gotta Keep Moving. And then, what's the effect on in Get Off and Go, Dave?
Just a wah pedal. I'm using a wah pedal on the saxophone.
Right.
And some delays and stuff.
Yeah. But we've experimented with a few things. But, you know, we kind of kept it in check, too, you know. Don't want to get too crazy with effects and whatnot.
Save that for the live show.
Right.
All right, were there any happy accidents while in the studio, or did everything go as planned?
You think of any happy mistakes?
Well, some of the leads were a happy accident. You know, sometimes something good comes out in the lead because we were improvising for the leads, and we would find something that we didn't have before and that we really liked, and we kept it.
I think this next question here is one of the most asked questions, and I always enjoy hearing the response to this. But what is your definition of success? All right. All right, here's one. Some of your guys' musical heroes and influences.
I guess hero for me would be like Les Claypool. Man, that guy is just what he's accomplished. Being so out there and what he's doing, you know, he's kind of cut against the grain a bit, so to speak, I guess. And you know, it's worked for him, and I think it's been a great career for him, and you know, just what he's been able to accomplish. So, if I had to pick one person that's a musical hero, for me it would be Les Claypool.
What about you, Scott?
Well, I don't know. I would have said Claypool, but
I was going to say Claypool. Let's say Claypool.
Let's go with that.
We'll run with Claypool. That sounds good. All right. Are there any songs that you guys wish you would have wrote?
Tequila. I wish I had written Tequila.
I don't know, Midnight Rendezvous, Desperado.
Desperado Goes Funk.
Endless Love.
There you go. All right. What artists are you guys listening to that would surprise your fans?
Mozart.
Mozart.
Nice, you know.
Some Beethoven, some Mozart.
Absolutely. Paganini, Johnny Cash. Big Johnny Cash fan. Yeah.
We're hearing country to classical.
What you, Scott?
like Queens of the Stone Age.
Well, that's my rock in there. Excellent. All right. How do you discover new music? I mean, what music do you buy, or what content are you streaming, or what's something that you guys are actually listening to? discovering it's out there?
Just getting on the internet and checking out, you know, other bands' websites and web pages and stuff, and listening to the music that way. I think that's the most easily accessible way to approach it now, I guess.
All right. This next question is kind of a touchy one with everybody, and be interested to hear your reaction on it. How will musicians make a living if fans continue to expect free music?
Well, I mean, I think, you know, even if you have to get your music out there for free, you know, if people hear it and they like it, they're going to come see your live show, you know. So get people out to your live show, and you know, that seems to be where it's at these days, you know. There's always merchandising, you know, sell what merchandise you can, and I don't know, who knows, maybe somebody will discover a new method to be able to do that.
Here's an interesting question. What don't fans or audiences understand about the music industry today? You think that the fans today are educated, or are
They
they?
probably don't know that some of the bands that are being really promoted and really hyped may not be the best quality bands. It sometimes doesn't depend on just how many how many likes you have on Facebook. Maybe it depends more on the quality of the individual musicianship in the band. Some bands get promoted easier than others, despite different levels of quality.
Kind of like what's popular.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that, you know.
Such is the rise of independent music, because a lot of the really popular things people like are not generally considered the best, and there's been such a big boom in independent music because a lot of people are looking for more quality and not such large productions.
All right. What do you guys think about digital singles / EPs versus full albums in the future?
Scott.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Play bass.
Kind of one of those difficult.
Yeah, that's, I mean,
If that's what you want to release, then release it as an EP or just digitally. Depends on how you want to release it.
I mean, there's always going to be people that are going to want the whole 9 yards of it, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way I've always been. I don't buy something for one song, you know. If I go out and buy something, I want to hear the whole album. I've never been a singles kind of person myself, so I think music lovers, people that really appreciate music and art, are going to, stick to buying. The bulk of them are going to stick to buying the entire album,
Right. Which URLs can fans come and find your music?
That would be houseoftherisingfunk.bandcamp.com.
All right. All right. Now I want you guys to hold back on the next question. Just let it go here. Finish this sentence. The music industry is.
You want to honor God's honest truth, or?
Well, you want the truth, or you want me to sugarcoat it?
It's a double-edged sword.
Well, it's a challenge, it's a challenge. It is what it is.
That's a politically correct statement.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you guys have in the works for the upcoming year?
We just kind of take it day by day, we just continue to write songs, continue to play out live. Who knows, maybe another album might be in the works, but right now we just take it one day at a time and kind of just take it wherever the wind blows us,
All right. This is always a fun question. Who's sitting in your audience, and what makes your fans unique?
Dave, what you take that one?
We got some characters that like to come out to our shows in particular. They're unique because they like our unusual brand of aggressive and funky music. Because it's got a little bit of jazz, a little bit of funk, a little bit of rock in it, and they like our particular blending that we do. So it's something they can't get anywhere else.
So would you say you reach out to a broad range of age groups?
I would say,
diverse
yeah,
crowd.
that we have a pretty diverse crowd of people, large span of ages.
All right. How would you guys leverage your IMA honors to achieve your career goals?
Just getting the name out, you know. New crowd of people to hear it. Feedback.
So more or less from a marketing standpoint, you'd be able to use what you've achieved on here for shows and other type things.
Yeah.
Why did you guys choose to submit this work to the 12th IMAs?
Basically just to see if we could get any recognition out of it. You know, I saw who the judges were and stuff, and guys like Bernie Morrell, Medeski Martin Wood, and Tom Waits kind of sparked an interest there, and just the possibility that some of those great musicians out there could, you know, listen to what we're doing and give some input on what we're doing. So that's the basic idea, you know.
Well, guys, I really appreciate taking the time out of your busy schedules to sit down and answer these questions. And good luck to you in this and all your future endeavors.
All right.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.